What is up, everyone? We can't wait to share the latest news with you. The first Euro semi-finalists are known. Real Madrid will not be able to afford Mbappe's transfer. Messi is the favorite for the Ballon d'Or, and PSG wants to take Lionel out from under Barcelona's nose. The day turned out to be very intense and amusing. Subscribe to the most informative football YouTube channel, give us a like if you respect our daily work, and write in the comments below your predictions for today's battles at Euro. Czech Republic versus Denmark and Ukraine versus England. And while you're writing, we are to start things off. Let's get going! Philippe Coutinho is still on the list of players Barca wants to say goodbye to this summer. It can be either a sale or a swap. Piqué agreed to a salary cut. He understands the current financial situation in Barcelona. I consider the victory over Belgium absolutely deserved. We scored 2, and we could have scored more, Roberto Mancini said after the match. I have ruptured ankle ligaments. It's a miracle that I was able to perform against Italy, thanks to the medical staff, Kevin De Bruyne admitted. Spinazzola has an Achilles rupture. He will be out of action for a long time. Perhaps Leonardo is out for a year. Lorenzo Insigne is the man of the match in the Belgium-Italy battle. He scored the winning goal. Italy set a record of 15 consecutive wins at the Euro, taking into account the qualificational stage. Belgium's streak ended after 14 matches. Italy will play in the Euro or World Cup semifinals for the first time since 2012. Belgium has been unable to reach the Euro semifinals for 41 years. The national team reached the final back then, but lost to Germany in the decisive match. Mancini's Italy has 32 consecutive unbeaten matches. The team had just updated the record. Kanté deserves to receive the Ballon d'Or, Habib Nurmagomedov stated. With a total score of 36-2, Italy won 13 matches in a row. Each of us has to play the best match of our life in order to advance further. They haven't conceded any goals yet, Alexander Zinchenko said. In terms of the penalties, I was calm, as it wasn't down to me. We have prepared properly, Luis Enrique said. Goalkeeper Unai Simon is the man of the match in the Spain-Switzerland clash. He saved 2 penalties. Spain will play in the Euro or World Cup semifinals for the first time since 2012. England is having one of the best footballing moments in history. We have already shown the character at this Euro, Andrei Shevchenko noted before the match against England. 10 own goals were registered at Euro 2020, more than in the entire history of European Championships. Bordeaux and Angers are about to be relegated from Liga 1. Both clubs have made an appeal. Norwich loaned Billy Gilmour from Chelsea. The agreement between the clubs is for 1 season. Milan discussed with Bayer the transfer of Czech forward Patrik Schick. The Red and Blacks want 40 million euros for him. Atalanta got Argentina's goalkeeper Juan Musa from Udinese. The transfer is estimated at 20 million euros. Atletico signed Marcos Paulo of Fluminense. He can be loaned by Celta and Cádiz. Barca medics have allowed Ansu Fati to work with the team. He has been out of action since November. Leicester bought Boubacar Soumaré from Lille. The contract is valid for 5 years. Cristian Chivu is now heading Inter's youth team. The 40-year-old Romanian coach took over the leadership of Primavera, a U19 team. Spartak signed Victor Moses for 2 years, having arranged the transfer of a player from Chelsea. Juan Mate has extended his contract with Man United for a year. Ronaldo was for me a person with whom football was associated, Habib Nurmagomedov admitted. Before the pandemic, $7 billion a year were spent with agents receiving $700 million, and the clubs that raised the players received $70 million. A big reform is needed, Gianni Infantino said. PSG is the first sports club with 10+ million TikTok subscribers. I think his connection with Liverpool is very distant. He loves the city, not a particular club, assured Everton owner Farhad Mashiri. Other strikers, if they don't score, they give nothing. They are just goal scorers. Benzema and Kane are not just goal scorers. They are football players, Jose Mourinho claims. Toni Kroos announced his retirement from the national team of Germany. Manchester United has signed the 35-year-old goalkeeper Tom Heaton on a 2+1 scheme. He is a pupil of the club. Yesterday, we watched the first matches of the quarterfinals of Euro and Copa America. The results are in front of you. Now, it's time for us to dive into the main news of the release. Of course, let's start with yesterday's Euro fixtures. The first to enter the pitch were Switzerland and Spain. Furia Roja opened the scoreline in the 8th minute. Alba shot, the ball ricocheted from Zakaria and flew into the net. The Swiss equalized with the efforts of Xherdan Shaqiri in the 68th minute. Then, the match proceeded into extra time. The teams didn't manage to determine the strongest on the added time. Therefore, they had to take penalties. The Spaniards' nerves turned out to be tougher. They won the shootout with 3-1. Spain is already in the semifinals where they will face Italy, which managed to knock out the strong Belgian national team. Squadra Azzurra had a very high-quality first half, scoring 3 goals, one of which was cancelled due to an offside position. If Bonucci's goal was not counted, then goals from Barella and Insigne helped the Italians gain a significant advantage, 2-0 by the 44th minute. Belgium managed to respond with a goal from Lukaku. Romelu converted a penalty in the second extra minute to the first half. In the second one, the Italian national team managed to secure the advantage and reached the semifinals. Well, now we are preparing to a truly epic semifinal. European Classico, Italy versus Spain. July the 6th, London, Wembley Stadium. Kylian Mbappe only dreams of moving to Real Madrid. The striker doesn't want to sign a new contract with PSG. Florentino Perez wants to get Mbappe for free in the summer of 2022. If Perez wants to sell the player this summer conditionally for 100 million euros, then Real won't be able to afford him. It looks like we will wait for next summer to come. Barcelona president Joan Laporta spoke about the possible signing of a new contract with striker Lionel Messi once again. The situation is evolving. He wants to stay, we want him to stay, and we are on our way, looking for the right contract solution. The functionary commented on the air of Deportes Cuatro. Eintracht forward André Silva has moved to RB Leipzig. The 25-year-old striker signed a contract with his new club until 2026. The financial details of the new deal were not specified, but it became known earlier that Leipzig would pay 23 million euros and due to bonuses, the amount could reach 35 million. Under the agreement with Leipzig, the Portuguese will receive 4 million euros a year. Last season, the 25-year-old striker finished second in the Bundesliga scorers race, scoring 28 goals in 32 games. Manchester United is looking to acquire defender Rafael Varane from Real Madrid. The English club can offer no more than 45 million euros for the Frenchman after the transaction of Jadon Sancho is finalized. Real wants to get about 70 million euros for the Frenchman and will definitely not sell him for 45 million euros and bonuses, writes US. Representatives of Varane told Man United that the player was ready to join the club. Manchester United are now ready to include midfielder Paul Pogba in the deal with Real Madrid, whose contract with the Mancunians expires in 2022. Lionel Messi is the main favorite to receive the Ballon d'Or. The odds checker portal, which tracks bookies' quotes, has rolled out the top 10 applicants for the most prestigious individual award. In 10th place we have Neymar. On the 9th there is Sterling. 8th place is set by Harry Kane, followed by Lukaku, then by Cristiano Ronaldo. The top 5 is opened by Kylian Mbappe. Lewandowski is 4th, and N'Golo Kanté fell to 3rd place. De Bruyne moved up to 2nd, and Lionel Messi is the one who made it to the 1st place. Do you think Messi is worthy of the Ballon d'Or? PSG intends to invite Lionel Messi, whose contract with Barcelona expired in June 30. According to US, the French club intervened in Messi's negotiations with Barcelona and offered him a contract. From a financial point of view, it is more profitable to the option proposed by the Catalan club. Messi is now focused on Copa America, where he performs for Argentina. PSG doesn't intend to put pressure on the forward. The club will wait until the end of the tournament to negotiate with the player. Friends, follow our Inside Football project and find out what Real Madrid will be like in the new season. It turned out to be a very ambiguous and interesting topic to discuss. Check it out for yourself. It was Football News. Have a good one, and see you in a bit.